Creating a Screencasting Academy. Teachers will learn how to capture their lessons, save, and publish them online so students can watch lessons anytime from any internet-enabled device. The learning objectives are clearly stated and the student can work at their own pace, review the material as often as necessary. As a teacher creates her own academy of lessons, they are extending the school day and providing an invaluable tool to not only their students, but their families and colleagues. This is the largest collection of screencasts out there. The Khan Academy, fantastic. Saul Khan started this to help out some family members, and he started recording, and he has built a huge collection of lessons, a great resource for you to know about. And this is one example of an academy. This is Saul Khan's Academy. But I want you to be thinking about your own academy, what you want to build. That's what this is about. Less about the mechanics of how to do this. That's in another class that you will have. But this is more about how do you organize everything? How do you keep it all together? Well, luckily Saul Khan has a team that does the organization and the management. Well, we don't have a team, so I'm going to show you some strategies of ways that you can take your screencasts and your lessons and get them to students. This is what Saul Khan uses. I don't know what brand, but he uses a digital tablet to go ahead and do his lessons. You could do that if you have a wireless slate, but there's many other ways, and that's what I wanted to do, is show you all different ways to do that. Our focus is really going to be on the organization of it, not just the creating the screencast. What I use, and you're actually watching a screencast right now, is I use Camtasia. And I love Camtasia because right in the middle of my recording, when the dog barks, I can pause and chop out that part and then keep on going. So it's got some editing features built in. Some of the other options don't have as many editing features, but there's a cost for Camtasia also. It's made by the group called TechSmith, and TechSmith recently launched an app, and that is called ScreenChomp for the iPad that does screencasting also. The great team at TechSmith also gives you the opportunity to upload your screencasts there, and you get 2 gigs for free, which is if you're starting out, that's plenty of room for now. And it's a great place for you to put this. If you need to go above the 2 gigs, they'll give you a nice price for that. But just to get started, this could be a place to go ahead and do that. I've uploaded a few, so I've kind of gone through this process, and you can go ahead and organize them once you come in here. There is a pro account, and if you get into this, that might be something that you really want to think about, but we have lots of options. So what this whole lesson is about is your options, and then you can go back and explore the one that sounds of interest to you. Now, on the iPad, there is an app called EduCreations. EduCreations is a free app, but what I love about it is I can build it on my iPad, but then when I want to share it with my students, I can upload it right to EduCreations and direct my students to the online EduCreations, and that way they don't need an iPad, they just need to get access to the internet. So EduCreations, you can make courses within EduCreations and organize everything within that case. Now, if the dog barks in the middle of the EduCreations, there's nothing you can do. You got to start over. So it's kind of what you see is what you get. It's great, 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 but it doesn't have some of the editing features. This, I am so excited. I'm going to actually get to play with this, and this is new to me. It's eBeam, and it has simplified the whole process of screencasting. Now, screencasting can be done on any interactive whiteboard, but what eBeam does, see how it attaches to that board, any whiteboard, and attaches to the board. It just made it easy. They put the microphone right there, the speakers, and the record button. So it's just kind of simplified everything. It's the distribution, everybody, that's the challenge. A lot of people make their screencasts, they're so excited, and then how do we deliver it to students? You can't email them, they're too big. They're video files, so you can't do that. So you need some way to distribute. And this is Edmodo, and this is a group of teachers that are in talking about the flipped classroom, which you'll learn about in another segment. But you could go ahead and make an Edmodo group, and you could go ahead and distribute it that way. Now this guy, I'm really becoming a big fan of his, and all he talks about is science. Look how many views in the upper right-hand corner. He is talking about science, and he uses YouTube to organize his science channel. And it's very easy to navigate, and the great thing about this is you can make playlists. So we could organize it by whatever subject you're teaching or whatever unit, and you can make playlists for that. He has lots of different videos, but I wanted to show you how to embed a video. You might already have a website and you want your videos on your website. Well, the way you do that is you actually put it somewhere else, like YouTube, and then you look for the embed code. In YouTube now, it's under Share, and then Embed. And you take that code, and then you open up your website. You've got to go to the HTML part. Or look for the word embed or HTML, and then you paste that into that section where they give you the place, and then it looks like the video is on your web page, but it actually is streaming from wherever you put it on YouTube or TextSmith. So that's what it is. Other options, I know, don't roll your eyes. I can see it. YouTube is blocked in your school. You might look at some other options like TeacherTube and SchoolTube. And again, on both of these, you can organize them. SchoolTube, I really like SchoolTube, and they do some really nice contests for student projects, which are really neat. So TeacherTube, SchoolTube, if YouTube is blocked in your school district. You have lots of options. New to me, too, is Safari Montage. That's in a lot of your schools, and a lot of you know that for videos being served out to students. But Safari Montage has a really nice creation station where you can go ahead and share what you've created. And then, of course, you can organize it, and then this streams out through the powerful engine that is Safari Montage. And again, students, anywhere they can access the internet, they can access the videos that you've made for them. This is a new player to me. It's been around a while, but I just found it. And it is not Sophia.com, it's Sophia.org. Okay, so I've learned that kind of the hard way. But it is to help you create your Screencasting Academy. And it is designed for teachers. It is all free. I haven't found anything yet that says that it won't, that they're going to charge. So yay! You can create your own, or you can go see if somebody has already made something. With over 28,000 tutorials and different pathways, it might already be made for you. Adding soon is you can make the ability to add quizzes to your tutorials, which is a nice feature. Like YouTube, SchoolTube, and TeacherTube, you can also create playlists here to keep everything organized. Connect is like Edmodo, different groups in Edmodo, so you can go ahead and set up just certain groups that could see your videos. I haven't played much with the statistics, but you can see if your students are actually watching your stuff. You can do that on, I think, most of the other ones also. And all different pathways. What they're calling pathways is from one learning object to another learning object. So there's some really interesting things. I'm excited because it's free. I dove in a little bit into the college credit, and that is a link out to a university that will offer online courses. So that's what I found there. So it was kind of a new to me, but pretty cool, pretty interesting. Now, screencasting. You need to practice. You need to try creating the screencast, but it's the organization piece. So what I really like you to do now is go back, look at the options, and think about how you want to organize your screencasts. Thanks.